What's up, folks? It's your girl Lisa with a Z, and it is Ladies Week, and we have another amazing woman for you. We have Combat Night Spring Girl here with us today. Please welcome her to the show.
I'm doing so good. I'm doing a little tired, but I am doing so fantastic.
I believe you.
Very medicated. I love Fusion CBD products. They help balance.
Honestly, I cannot argue with you. Luckily, shout out to Fusion CBD products, Danny and Vlad. They're my guys, also my sponsor. They sponsor so many people, and they are such an amazing company. I use all their products. I literally like that. I know we just saw each other at Combat Night in Orlando this past weekend. And it was pretty busy. So, I mean, it has to be challenging. You're going to all these other cities and doing the job. So tell us a little bit more of how you even got started being the ring girl for Combat Night.
Yeah. So actually like a year ago this week, I basically started Instagram and I was like, I want to make money off being cute, and I'm going to find a way to do that other than having an OnlyFans, because it really kind of upset me by how many people my age have OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I make $20 off it. It's like, so you pay like a quarter of your phone bill, or like it's just so weird. So like, my boyfriend really likes MMA, and honestly, like, I would get home at the right time that the main card was always starting. So like slowly throughout the years, like I started to really enjoy MMA, and I got way more into it. And like when I found out that there were these shows going on, even with COVID, it kind of blew my mind, because like fighting is a really carnal thing to me, and like going to those events is such a raw form of like humanity that like it was a step into normalcy. Like even in December, because I didn't start till December. My first show was December in Jacksonville, and it was just kind of, let's try this, like why not? And my boyfriend was really, really sweet. He like found me the perfect outfit on Amazon, like literally what they wear in the UFC with the little belt and everything. And I was so happy. So like I went and I just loved it. And like they kind of didn't sound like they didn't want, like they didn't say anything, but I was like, can I please come back? And they were like, you can't come back. So I just kept going until I'm just gonna keep going until they're sick of me.
Yeah. Combat Night is such a great environment to be in. Honestly, I showed up to an event almost like 4 years ago now, and like I mean, look at me now, literally interviewing people off of their staff, and just being a part of their staff and showing up to the shows and just having fun and encouraging other fighters and just getting everybody's stories, and like and meeting you behind the scenes has been great, and we've been able to just connect. And literally, like, I kept laughing about this one moment this past weekend, because being that we're there for hours sometimes, waiting in between fights and just before the fights and then after fights, we're there for hours. So luckily, Jada, like, she brought all these snacks this time, and she had them in the back. She's like, hey, if you need any snacks, we got snacks for prepared this time. And I'm like, all right, bet. So then, I finally like got to the point where I was like, maybe I need a little snack. And I grabbed a little bag of Fritos, and I'm like, all right, I'm like stuffing my face, because then the next fight is happening. And I'm like, all right, I need to stuff this in. So then I go back to the area where you're at, like by the stage, by the cage. And I look at you, I'm like, hey, are you okay? Do you need anything? Are you hungry? I have some chips. Have you eaten anything? And you're like, I need chips. And I'm like, oh my God, we need to give her food. This poor girl. She's just sitting here. And I'm like, I go up to Jade. I'm like, you have no idea that those Fritos just saved my girl's life over there right now.
And you have such a good point. See, the problem is, one of the Orlando shows I went to, Fat Ash Bakes was there, and that's everybody handle myself for sure. I don't know how to prepare, so like it's hard. So, and I really should bring some snacks, because those events are long, and like I try not to eat. Like I eat a good breakfast, but that's about it. And we started at like 4.
Yeah.
We end at like 11, and by like 8:30, I'm getting hangry and I need chips and a
Like,
soda.
get the card away from me right now.
And the worst part was one time I walked out with the wrong card, and I was just like, it was during that hangry period, and I just walked off and I was like, what the hell? I can't even believe this. Why? Like, it was just, chips save lives. Lay's chips and Fritos save lives.
That's why I'm so glad like you enjoy coming to these events too, because you want a ring girl that's there to enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
Not, to be there for the pics and for the videos or anything, but you really support. And I see you like, you share, you tag, you share everybody's, fight pictures or posters. So that shows that you really have an involvement for this sport. So, thank you for being just another example of a hardworking woman in this male dominant sport out here making a name for yourself.
Yeah.
And I met Bobby too, because Bobby's pretty awesome, and he's like your number one supporter. He's there to make sure we got the best girl.
He really is. I know a lot of people, because he's much older than I am, so a lot of people are like, isn't he jealous? And I'm like, no, he kind of got me in here. Like, he's kind of the reason I'm part of this. Like, he helped me make a lot of the connections to get into combat night. So like, it's really good to have someone that's backing you up, but also not afraid to let you do your own thing. Because I know a lot of people ask if like he's jealous or any of that. It's like, no,
it is tough because we are surrounded by so many men every single day. And I guess that's a tough thing for me for dating personally. I've had my past relationships where like I'm a very strong, independent woman. I'm very dominant. I know what I want.
You don't say.
I know what I don't want. You know what I'm saying? So like, right now I'm building myself up and I'm like growing. So somebody's going to have to be understanding that I'm in a growing process. So there's going to be things that I like and I don't like. And you got to be a part of that process with me, and be happy to be there. And it also be vice versa for me too. Like, hey, I want to be there to support you no matter what it is. I don't care what they do. Of course, within reason, within reason. But, I want to be that supportive person too. But again, I'm around so many guys and, you being a ringer, I'm sure you get all the guys that are like wanting to take pictures with you and just, be there and hug you and things like that. And, and then with me as well, I'm meeting people and doing the same. So to have that person, that partner that is understanding like, hey, this is a character as well that I have to present myself. This is a business. So Bobby definitely does a great job doing that. And shout out to him because he's very supportive of Lisa with the Z podcast. And like, you guys are really great. And I can't wait to hang out with you guys in Jacksonville because that's going to be a great fight card too.
I am so excited. Like it kind of broke my heart to leave Orlando, but like we got a really nice hotel in DeLand and that like he's from that area. So like we just wanted to go there and kind of hang out and have a laid back night because we've been working hard. But like, man, I should have gone to that after party for just like a little bit, just one drink. Like, but I'm excited for the Jacksonville show. I'm really, really excited for the Jacksonville show. And honestly, like, he's probably gonna go the day before and help set up the ring and everything. Like, he's way excited because we don't have to leave. Like, we usually like we've had to get hotels and everything. Like the first show was here, which was great because I like dipped my toe in the water and I was like, dude, this is awesome. And then everything after that has been like Tallahassee or Orlando. And I didn't make it to one show, but I've made it to all the others, which I'm very, very happy for. But it's just, sometimes it's hard. You're like, hey, I need these days off. I'm taking these days off. I'm not coming to work. You better schedule me off or I'm switching my shift with someone because I'm not coming to work. Like,
that's how much we love combat night. I'm calling out.
Yes. I know, like, this week they scheduled me the day after, like, literally 5 a.m. the day after, and I was like, change it. We're changing it. I'm switching shifts with someone. It doesn't matter. So luckily, I literally had taken off for the next, like, every show for the next 3 months. Hopefully I make all of them. I don't know about Leesburg. That's the only one that we're not 100% sure yet is Leesburg. But if not, we'll let everyone know. But that's the only everyone. But Jacksonville show, June 5th. Literally could not be more excited for that one. Like, I'm gonna be there early and I'm gonna stay late. I'm gonna be at the after party late. It's gonna be
all right, after parties. The after party be lit.
And it's summertime in Florida. Hot girl summer.
I'm just trying to enjoy myself with my girls this whole period. I have such amazing spirits around me, and it's it's good vibes. Everybody just wants to have a good time. And that's what I like. And that's what you guys are about. So I appreciate you. And so I'm looking forward to seeing you in Jacksonville for sure. Thank you so much for coming on this show. Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of the Liza with the Z podcast.